Welcome to the DfE Online Viewer Help video. The Module Viewer is a powerful and unique method of managing the training modules. It is designed to be easy to use while still giving a stimulating learning experience, so by the end of each module you have a thorough understanding of the material covered. When you enter the viewer for the very first time, you'll be asked whether you wish to take the modules as a certified training program. If you answer yes, you will be required to go through each module in turn, answering the 12 quiz questions. You'll be required to get 10 out of the 12 questions correct before you can move on to the next module. If you decide not to do the certified training program, you can move around all the modules without having to get 10 questions correct in the previous module, but you will not be eligible for the certificate of completion. When you have successfully completed the last module under the certified training mode, you can select the button on the title tab to request a certificate of completion. More importantly, it demonstrates you have incorporated DfE's principles and practices into your professional portfolio of skills. When you enter the viewer, you will be in Module 1. To go to other modules, select the module number at the bottom of the screen. To view the presentation, select the Slide Presentation tab. This tab shows a list of all the slide titles produced for this module. Next to the titles are 5 slideshow columns. Each column slides are selected by giving them a slide number. For instance, as it's applied, the first column is titled Full Presentation and contains all the slides in that module. The next column is titled Legislation Impacting DfE and only includes slides on legislation and standards. The slides from this slideshow come from a number of modules, so the viewer will automatically change to slideshow from all modules before running the slideshow. Now you can customize each of the 5 columns by first selecting Edit from the toolbar menu, then Edit Excel Slides from the list. Instructions are given on how to do this as you go through it. But if you get stuck, look at making a custom slideshow in the last column of the Slideshow tab. At the end of the slideshow are all the custom title page slides produced. You can use any of these if you wish for your own custom slideshows. The final option available on this tab is to select whether you want to run the slideshow automatically or manually. If you select the automatic option, the viewer will automatically advance to the next slide when the audio has finished. You can still use the next button slide, however, if you want to go to the next slide before the audio is completed. To view a slideshow is simple. Just click on the appropriate Select button at the bottom of the slideshow list columns and the first slide on the list will start playing. Besides the presentations, one of the most valuable features of the viewer are the interactive exercises using part of a real DfE tool. These exercises allow you to dynamically see both the benefits and trade-offs of various design decisions you might make. For example, in Module 2 you will determine which parts of the electronic module are causing the largest air and water emissions. And in Module 5 you will learn how long it takes to disassemble a module and how economical it is to do so. In effect, these interactive exercises are where you get your hands dirty, or as near to dirty as possible on the computer. Another module viewer tab is called the Links, Movies, etc. For each of the 8 modules, this is where you will find links to bonus documents and movies that supplement the core material. Once you have entered the tab, just click on the title of the document or the movie you want to view. The documents included in the modules include checklists, legislation, and technical reports relevant to the module. Some of the movies are documentaries on a particular global issue driving DfE. Others are presentations by prominent DfE experts in the field. They range from a few minutes to over 1 hour. You can exit a movie or document by selecting the back arrow at the top right hand side of the movie or the document window. The common thread is that, especially for areas that are particularly interesting to you or particularly important to your day-to-day work, they allow you to dig more deeply into the module's core material. I have already mentioned the quiz that can be taken to obtain the certificate of completion, and the slide shows the layout for that quiz. As you can see, each question has 4 possible answers to choose from, which can be selected by clicking on the appropriate checkbox with the mouse. Some questions only require 1 box to be selected, but others require the selection of multiple checkboxes. The overall score is shown in the Title tab at the bottom left-hand side of the screen. The quiz contains questions from the slide presentation and, where appropriate, from the interactive exercises. The questions on the interactive exercises are also repeated together with the interactive exercise. If you have any problems seeing the questions, select the magnifying glass at the bottom left of the screen to zoom in. The Notes tab in the viewer allows you to make notes on the learning material in the modules. Text can be formatted, edited and copied from the notes. To use it, click on the Notes field with the mouse and type in what you want. Text is automatically saved when you leave the Notes field. The last tab in the viewer is the DfE forum. Everyone that has DfE Online can join this forum, and within it you can discuss issues and topics raised within the modules with other users. You can also get answers to any further questions you may have on using the viewer. There are full instructions within the forum on how to use it.